Good morning to you, my friends. I'm Cork, and this is Plasma. And as I said in the last episode, I was going to try and work on my skee ball machine to finish it up because I made a real mess of it last time. But before we get into that, I've actually got some pretty sad news, and maybe even a call for help, a call to arms, as it were, in the pursuit of saving Plasma. Now, for those who don't follow it on Steam and watch these videos, I'm sad to announce that the developers had to put Plasma on an indefinite development hiatus. In other words, the game is not being made anymore, and probably will not be made unless something changes. And the reason for that is it's just simply not making enough money. Now, I was very surprised. This game was in Steam Next Fest. It was one of the most popular demos. And from there, I was just 100% on board, and I bought the game as soon as I could and started playing. And I guess that I was one of few. So, like, you look at the reviews today, I was shocked to see the low numbers. And I'm like, why? This game is incredible. Sure, there's no objective to it. But then you look at games like Trailmakers, and for years it had the same thing. Sure, there were challenges in the world, but those really weren't very fun. I never did them. Maybe a lot more people did those challenges than I'm thinking. Maybe I'm just the odd one out who likes a game that has absolutely no objective. I love that. You know, like Main Assembly. Like, the challenges were cool, but mostly I just liked making things, and same with all the other building games. Like, Besiege has objectives to it. There's pretty much no just, build for fun. I mean, like, there are sandbox modes, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm saying, I know I don't have much influence. I have next to no influence in terms of, like, a huge community. I'm aware of that, and that's not why I'm here. But I'd like to say, if you are at all interested in this game, like, it's not going off of Steam or anything, it's still there. It's not going to get any more updates as of right now, but the game is still the way it is right now. There's infinite potential here because it's a fantastic game, super well made, and all the systems are really good. There are some really unfortunate things that won't be added that I was hoping for, and some things in the roadmap, which they did have. But I'm saying, if you're at all interested in this game, it is dirt cheap right now. The developers are halving the price, cutting it in half. It is an absolute bargain right now, not even on sale. If you are at all interested in this game, please go pick it up, leave reviews, tell your friends about it if you have friends who like building games, because in my opinion, this is the most powerful one out there. Maybe not the most powerful, but it's the most powerful that is also pretty user-friendly in terms of programming. Like, I'm not a programmer. I'm just a guy who really likes fiddling around with robotics and stuff. And I'm able to do some, well, not impressive things, but, like, I'm able to make this arcade. Like, I made this claw machine, this coin pusher, and the skee ball machine. So there's obviously a lot of things that can be done in this game. And if you look on the workshop, there's lots of devices. And also the worlds that you can look at. Those are really cool, and I looked at a few of them. So it's just really sad to see that this game might not develop past this state. So I'm saying, if I can use what tiny influence I have over this community, which isn't much, and I'm trying not to be someone who is taking advantage of a position. That's not who I am. I'm just really passionate about this game, and I don't want to see it die. So, if you are at all interested in this game, pick it up, buy it for your friends, do something. It's so cheap. It's so cheap. It's just absolutely a steal right now. And if we can get enough interest in this game, get the reviews going up. Like, they're very positive reviews. Don't get me wrong. People who play this game love it. But there's just not that many. And if you can get some more people involved, then that would be fantastic. That's all I'm saying. So, a little bit of sad news to start off with, but we still have this game. It's not going anywhere. At least for the foreseeable future. I really hope that nothing happens and it gets taken down, like the servers get shut down and you can't share devices anymore. But for the foreseeable future, we are okay on that front. Anyways, let's get on to what we're doing today. This is my finished product on the skee ball machine. Now, I did have a couple of additions that weren't in the video last time, but I will cover those. As you can see, the chute is completely made. It doesn't even look that ugly. So we've got chute 1 and chute 2, as I had before. It's just a little bit more polished. And we've got the game completely set up, including a coin dispenser, which counts your score and gives you coins based off of your score. So this button right here, you press it, it starts the timer, opens up this gate, and now the game is ready to be played. I'm not ready to play the game though. I find it good to stand back a little bit. Look at that, I got a point. I got eight points? That's not right. Hey, why you do that? Huh? That's not right. There's a bug. I think what's going on is here in my math equation to add the score on the screen, because I've got different values. I wanted them to add up. I think that's what's going on here. I think that because this only evaluates when one of these gets triggered. So in other words, these expressions will stay even if these aren't here. And as soon as they trigger, it'll kind of kick back to where it was. So I think I also need a value injector to go here and here and also trigger it at the end so it evaluates. I hope that works. Let's find out. Okay, timer, go please. Faster, 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 faster. And we're done. And the machine closes. It's a little bit speedy with that, and it kind of makes the machine jump a little bit. And the thing spawns. That seems to be working. Everything is reset to 0. Let's see. Aha! That time it seems to have worked. Let's test it out again. Boof. Oh, it worked perfectly, and I got a perfect shot. I am so good at skee-ball. That's great. Okay, a small technical glitch. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine. That's why I'm here. I'm here to squash bugs. And I did. That's cool. Okay, well anyways, now we have a working skee-ball. That's 3 machines in this arcade. It's still pretty empty, but I think that we've got a good foundation of machines in this place. What I want to work on today is a way to use the hard-earned coins that you are collecting. So I've got over here a little demo that I built. So what this little device is going to do is it will count how many coins are in the actual receptacle thing. And when there are enough coins, this is set to 3. Right now I have it set to find people. But see, you put in 1 coin, then you put in another coin, and then you put in a 3rd coin. And whoopsie, but wait, where's my switch? Here it is. It's supposed to be a AND gate, but I guess that doesn't really matter. I also did a little bit more experimenting with the AND gate, and I was able to get it to work. It's a little bit more complicated than your average thing that you do in, like, you know, trail makers or something like that. It's a little bit more complicated than this, which makes it more powerful. This thing works. When it sees that there's enough of whatever, it will trigger the lamp. Or whatever I want it to trigger. So I'm thinking today, we make, you know, those, you go to the grocery store, and there's those little, like, thing you put your quarter into, then you turn the little dial, and then out pops whatever. Bubblegum, we'll say. A bubblegum machine. I want to make a giant bubblegum dispenser, but it doesn't dispense bubblegum. It dispenses those little capsules, you know, the little capsules that come with the little toys inside. I was addicted to those as a kid. Let me tell you, I spent a lot of money on those things because they were cute little knickknacks, and I was, I don't know, really interested in those. So that's what's going on today. A massive bubblegum dispenser inside this place. Now, the one problem is, I want it to be very large scale, because let me tell you the complications we've got going on. Let me tell you the complications we got going on here. If I go over to glass, I've got this thing. Now, what I can do with this thing is make a semicircle. I can also shrink it, and shrink that. Now, I have a little bit of a space in here, but as you can tell, that's as small as it gets. But that has to be what goes through the gumball machine. That's still pretty large. But I want this to actually, you know, go in there. You see the toys that I have in the actual, the claw machine. Well, pretend there are toys in the claw machine. They would fit in here, maybe. I don't actually know about that. It's pretty small. But I think that I could make a little thing like this, have a little button on the front of it, and it goes like plump and pops open, and then the toy comes out. That would be really cool. So why don't we make oops, why don't we make the toy first? Wait, come here. Why don't we make the toy capsule first? Let's work on that. So I just deleted everything. I don't really know why, but I have to make it again. We'll just shrink it down. Oh, hey, whoa, where are you? You were absolutely invisible. That's a little weird. So to make this thing open, I'm going to want to have a hinge on it, but I'm also going to want there to be as little bit of a seam as possible. Hinge. So the question is then, because like if I put it here, that's still like a huge gap in the thing. And I don't want that. So is there a way to like not have it, okay, that disables grid. Ignore objects, hold shift. Yeah, but then it's not actually connected. That's not what I want. I want it to ignore device, but I don't want it to... Can I move it? Offset mode? What's going... Whoa, hey. Offset mode, hold shift, offset. It's working. It's working. It's working. And make it flush. Make it flush. Well, maybe a little less than flush. Oh, that's gonna work perfectly. Okay, this is good. And then I put away. Wait. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Glass. I should put this in my hotbar, but I can't be bothered. And then boom. Guys, we've got it. I've got it. Now I'm gonna put a button on the front. Shrink it down. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, it needs a controller too. It's gonna make it look stupid. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with this. Where should the controller be? What if the controller goes right on top? You know? Like right here. Then it shrinks. And then okay, fly. And then I go like this, and embed it inside? How about that? That actually looks kind of cool. That's awesome. Okay. Maybe I should embed this a little bit too. Just like that. That looks a little less awesome. There we go. That looks pretty awesome. Alright. Now let's see about the programming. Get out of here. We got that. We got this. This is going to be pretty simple programming. When this is pressed, it'll go to the target position of, let's say, 90. 90 might be good. When it is pressed I could put in I kind of want it to be reclosable, you know? But let's just see what happens. Boop. Well, that was weird. That's not quite what's supposed to happen. Okay, I guess maybe this needs to be, what? Is it just going the wrong way? I mean, I could have it backwards. You never know. Okay, and... Whoa, okay, boop. Yeah, I need it to go the opposite direction. That's fine. 100% fine. So if we go minus, let's go 70, because 90 was a little bit too much. There we go. And then, hiya. Oh! That's so cool! That's awesome. Okay, I need to put something in there, just to test. What are you? A projectile. Oh, wait, it's not gonna... I can't close it. I can't close it. But it does work. What if I put a timer in here and say that when this is pressed, it starts the timer. When it's done, it closes it. Yeah? And the timer is like 5 seconds. You've got 5 seconds to get your toy out of there, and if you don't, then you're in trouble. Okay, 5 seconds later. Ah, I love this thing. It's awesome. Look at that. Now I just need to make a gumball machine that can dispense these things. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. So it's going to have to be a rather large device that holds this. But that's okay. We've got plenty of space. It just can't go too high because, you know, there's a roof. So let's work on that. We're gonna need a middle bit that isn't the same as the other bits. So let's work with this. I've learned a new strategy with this game, And that's to add more parts than less. I don't want big chunks like this one. This big chunk I made isn't a good thing. It's a bad thing. Boop, boop, boop. Make it go to 1.7. That's probably good. Nope. There we go. And deep, deep, deep. 1.75. Okay. That's way too wide. Okay. I've just realized. That's not gonna work. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, and boop, 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 and then boop, boop, boop. That's still a little wide, but you know what? It'll work. So, inside we'll have slightly slanted platforms. And those will, could you please? Those will let everything slide right into the chute. And this one doesn't have to be as long. There we go. And we've got it would be nice if it was extended. Oh, perfect. Oh, that looks so nice. Except for the sides, which will be covered up. That's actually really, really cool. Okay, so that's friction 0. This is friction 0. It's all friction 0. And this will be where the toy comes down in the capsule thing, and it will roll through and deliver your prize. Now I have to have a mechanism in here that only pushes the toy out when there is enough coins. But we'll get to that in a moment. What we're going to do right now is save this device as Bubble. Bubble stands for bubble gum. I don't know if you picked up on that, but that's what's going on here. Okay, can I just have a regular old block, please? What I'm going to do now is work on some walls. We're going to go like this, and we're going to go like that. One more for good measure. There we go. And then the rest of it will be glass, because I want to be able to see the prize. Can I get a wedge? No, not wedge. I took a picture. No, I typed in the word wedge and then took a picture. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe my shame has been exposed like that. Ramp. Why on earth would I call it a wedge? What's wrong with me? Okay. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. You too. Oh, that's not right. We're all together now. We're gonna pretend that you didn't see that. And we're gonna just make this look real nice and fancy. And we're just gonna pop it right here. It doesn't look super fancy. It'll be alright though. That looks pretty good. Now I just need glass. I wish it was just a plain old glass block instead of the windows. You know? Well, that's not how you spell windows. Windows. So you got panel windows and blocker windows. And that's pretty much it. So if we attach this here. Actually, you know what? We're going to frame it first. That's a pretty good frame right there. Now I just need to put the windows back. Panel window. I'm going to put you right here. Now, some would be saying that it's not smart to do this step yet. And for some reason, it doesn't want to work with the framing I've done. Okay, like that. Some of you might be saying, boy, that's a stupid idea. Why is he doing that? Well, you're probably right. And that honestly offends me. How is that work? What? Why is that happening? I guess it's on the lower bit. That looked weird. Okay. It might not be a good idea to put in the window yet. Also, this piece is going to get in the way. Because that should be like the last step. First step should honestly be seeing if this actually fits into the slot there. Because, oh, barely. Oh goodness. Okay. Well, I think it'll be fine. I'm going to turn the friction down on all these sides so that it doesn't ever get stuck. And like that. Let's just test it again. Yep. Oh, like butter. Like butter. Like absolutely like butter. I think this thing needs a floor. We always need a good floor. Good foundation. Good solid place to put your feet. Actually, you know what? This needs to have a little bit of friction. I don't want the thing rolling around in here. Because it's going to have to, it's going to only dispense when there is enough of one Enough coins. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Stop putting words in my mouth. What should be the method? Should it be just like a good old piston and a little door? I mean, that's tried and true method. Why reinvent the wheel, you know? Let's just not go into that kind of business. Basic mechanic. That's what I need. The basic mechanic frontal extender. That's what I like to see. We're gonna shrink you down, and then because of my newfound power, I'm gonna embed you into the wall. 100%. It's not quite 100%. We're gonna make it like this, and we're gonna make it like this. And then that will just push the toy out. We're gonna make this no friction, just in case it ever got stuck on top. Don't want that to happen. And that'll just push it through the little door here. And I realized that more than one toy could probably fit in here. I hope that's not the case, but there are ways that I can restrict that from happening. And this will be where we actually put the coins. I have to design like a slot that you can slide them into. Oh, that's going to be a bit of a pain. It's going to be a pain to put them into it. It's going to have to be done anyway, so let's determine where that's going to be. Okay, I've got a plan. I wish I could just like attach it across the two right there, you know? But I can't. Unless I go like this. And with my newfound powers, oh, yeah, that's nice. I could actually make a perfect coin-sized slot. That's not a bad idea. That's not. That's a good idea. But also, before I put that on there, I need to have a proximity sensor. I'm gonna sink that way in there. Stop. And then we're gonna... Wow. That's really... That's not gonna work, is it? Box length. Aye. That's still quite a lot of real estate. It's not quite shrinking down enough. I'm gonna have that further embedded. So, we're gonna have to get rid of this wall for a second here, guys. Hope you weren't too attached to it. Let's see how far that goes. That's pretty good. We can work with this. Now let's put the wall back. Just take this guy over here. Put him here. That is gonna make things really annoying for... okay, we'll do that later. We'll do that after. Ah! Sometimes I hate the whole, like, when you're looking at a block, it picks that block when you make it. I don't know. It's okay. It's not a problem. And we're just gonna put this here. We're gonna rotate you like this. It doesn't have to be this wide. It does not. It can be that wide. I'm gonna rotate you like this. Put one here. Put one here. And then we just need it to be a little taller. A little taller. I've just realized I've been spending a lot more time on this than I thought. I think we're gonna have to make this a two-parter. We're gonna have to make this a two-part. I saved the device right now. It's pretty good. What we did today was make the gumball actual like capsule thing. That's really good. I'm actually gonna save this device because I didn't. I think next time we'll work on the pricing and getting the whole activator when it is full of coins to push out the thing, and also a way to get rid of the coins after it has activated. I think that will be pretty cool. So like when you get the coins, like they disappear and stuff, which should be pretty easy to do. But we'll get to that next time. And until then, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode of Plasma. If you did, leave a like, and if you haven't already and you would like to, subscribe to see more Plasma and all the other things I post right here on this channel. And as always, guys, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.